the title in my stream is wild. No, it's not. It's in context to this video right here. Freaking what was I about to say? Yeah, there was Twitch's CEO was showing off the new For You page on he's got a droid. He was showing off the For You page that they just added to Twitch in the new update, so it's easier to find new streamers, whether they're live or find clips. So you can just scroll until you find something that you like, basically. And while he was scrolling, he exposed, you know, his algorithm. So let's check it out. So you'll understand why my title is the title it is.
Want to explore clips?
You just tell me if you notice something, if you notice a pattern.
Okay. Suppose you want to check out the stories to see what you missed yesterday. You click there, and now you're in your story.
Quality content. Quality content. And he said, yeah, you know, it's funny too, because I see some people making excuses for him, like, oh, maybe it was just the algorithm randomly showing shit. Because I get it, that happens to me, like on the For You page for TikTok sometimes. But like, nah, if you look at it, if you look at the clip, his stories, you have to follow he's following these chicks, bro. Like, my man, like that quality content. My boy was scrolling. Hold on, where's the funniest one at? Where's it at? Not that one. I think the next one right there. She had them things out. He said, oh, he scrolled real quick. He said, oh, geez. What kind of Android he got? The screen moves hella slow, bro. What the fuck is this shit? In the chat for yeah, they should have cut the stream. Cut. Yo, shout out to Room Pharaoh. He's a fan. We know what kind of culture. Not only do we know what kind of content he likes, he has a very specific type of content within that genre. He said the comments. Yeah, Cotton 4K. Shit. He's a gooner. He only following baddies, his freaky old ass. I just thought it was fucking funny, bro. I thought it was fucking funny. But anyways, yeah, welcome to the stream. Today we got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of news. The first thing we're gonna hop into, I believe during the Summer Games Fest, I think there was a Dragon Ball thing, because there was a bunch of new Dragon Ball content that dropped. Yo, shout out to Matt Got No Sauce. A real ass nigga for that, man. With the sub, appreciate it. A bunch of Dragon Ball content dropped. Game modes. We got a preview from GameSpot so we can hear what they got to say, and then we got some gameplay we can look at, and then I got a bunch of articles for us to check out too. But we're gonna start off with Dragon Ball because for me, I'm still kind of like on the fence about this game. Like, I'm gonna get it, but like it depends on what comes out around in October, when I think this is when it's supposed to come out, I believe October. If there's nothing else to play, then yeah, it's a day one cop. But if there's something in the way, I don't know. This one's still like a 50-50 for me. But I know a lot of people are like really excited about it. Like matter of fact, I got a video on my For You page on TikTok earlier. And like people in the comment section were just saying, this is going to be the game of the year. This is one of the greatest games of all time. This is peak anime. I'm not gonna be the party pooper. I don't know if I agree with that statement about game of the year. I don't know if you guys know Shadow of the Erdtree is coming out, but the anime community is very excited. So let's figure out why. Yo, shout out to Quite Long with the sub. Appreciate it. We gonna see. Let me turn this audio off. So first things first, let's take a look at these game modes. And let's see. Your nothing else to playlist is getting chunky. It's too many fucking games.
A test of power.
Look at that. People be saying, I don't got nothing to play. Speak for yourself.
This will be when
honestly, I don't get it. I don't either, and like I feel like I don't want to be like too hypercritical because I just don't want these niggas in my comment section. This is one of those games I can just tell from the comment sections of social media. You can't say nothing negative about it. You can't critique it. You can't say that like you're on the fence about it. It's either the game of the year or not. Like, and the thing is, like, I get it. The anime community is like very thirsty. Most of their games fucking suck. So you finally got a halfway decent looking game. Because I mean, like, what was the last anime game? It was what's the dude with the checkered fit and the sword? I didn't really like that anime. But they just got like a Mario Party ass game. That shit looked like fucking ass. No, not Guilty Gear Strive. What the fuck are you talking about? Demon Slayer. Yeah, that Demon Slayer Party Mario Party ass game. That was like the last anime game. So like people are excited. People are excited for something decent. And I hope it's good. Is this shit 4K? Hold up, is this shit in 4K? Man, these fucking 1080p trailers. fight as a legend.
Just like I did that.
You talking about Krillin? Don't you dare!
Shinobi Striker wasn't a hit. Shinobi Strikers had a moment, but like I wouldn't say that was a hit. That was a very niche game.
You were on the ride. Are you ready?
Skip to around a minute 30.
Will you slice it?
I can't just watch the trailer?
Bye.
You in a rush? Reclaim new possibilities.
Gohan. Goku.
Oh, that's cool. Are they implying that like you get to relive the saga and then like you can choose what you want to say and it affects the storyline? That's cool.
I need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait! What? Never.
What if?
Now you will suffer my wrath.
Shout out to Petty Hitman with the sub. Telltale DBZ.
I will show you the true form of autonomous ultimate. My turn.
Oh my gosh.
Everything that's
Yeah, you can choose different hinge. I saw a TikTok and I don't know if it's true because I don't know what the dude's source was. It was just a nigga standing in front of the camera. If somebody can find me the article, it would be appreciated. Because TikTok to me is bottom of the barrel when it comes to information. But he said in the TikTok something that was very interesting. Apparently the producer or one of the developers or the director on this game said that the way this game will play, it will not be balanced. It'll work the way that it should work, meaning there will be like a tier list. Like certain characters are going to be more powerful than other characters. Like Ultra Instinct Goku should beat Krillin's ass, basically. And if that's the case, if that's how it's actually going to work, yep, that's confirmed. So just be aware of that. When you go online, don't try to have fun because it's definitely going to be a meta. You're going to have to play one of the million Gokus, Vegeta, Jiren, Toppo, Goku Black. You're gonna have to play like those type of characters. Gogeta, one of the million Gogetas, Broly. So I feel like if you're gonna play with your friends, you're gonna have to like make some type, be a Beerus, you're gonna have to make some type of agreement. You're probably gonna have 3 main characters. You're gonna have like your main meta character, because you know everybody's gonna play the most powerful characters. Then you're gonna have like a mid-tier character, and then you're gonna have a low-tier character. So when you play with your friends online, you're probably gonna have like a gentleman's agreement. Like, hey, what tier are we using? Like, don't if I'm playing Yamcha, don't pull out Gogeta, you bitch ass nigga. And then you're gonna have some people who are gonna play Yamcha to try to beat Gogeta just so they can brag about that shit. But just making y'all aware, that was something I saw online. You're probably gonna have to have a gentleman's agreement when it comes to playing online. He said, there's the article. Bet. Let me say that. Let me see. Good look, Spinks. Sparking Zero is delightfully unbalanced and definitely not an esports game. So the dev said. Let's see. Speaking of Games Radar, in an interview at the Summer Games Fest, we asked the producer about the online modes, the fighting game enthusiast. Let's get to the quote. As you know, this is a team versus team game because you can choose up to 5 characters in your team. So the way we found to bring balance to the game is to go with the system of costs, he explains. Basically, in one team, you'll have a determined cost, let's say 30, for example, and each of the characters would have their own costs. So you need to build a team that will not have more than 30. These niggas put a Twitter mechanic in here. That's literally what niggas do on Twitter. Have y'all ever seen that shit? Where like people were like, yo, build your starting 5 greatest NBA lineup. And they'll have like different tiers of players that cost a certain amount, with like Michael Jordan costing 5, LeBron. And then at the bottom, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Like they did that for this game. That's fucking funny. I'm not mad at that. So that's the way we balance the game, meaning that in one team, you cannot choose just 3 or 5. Or the most powerful characters. You will have to find a good balance in your team. The most powerful characters will have a high cost, and the weakest characters will have a low cost. So like a Gogeta will probably cost 10 points or something like that. Basically, it sounds a whole like those shareable social. That's literally what it says right there. That's fucking funny. Interesting. I'm not mad at that. That's different. That's cool. I like that. That's different. They said we just trying to make a fun game. As it should be. They're not trying to make, like I said, esports ruins everything. The moment, like a telltale sign for those of you not aware of whether or not a game is going to suck, not always, but usually a sign whether or not a multiplayer game is going to suck is when the developers come out and they say, we built this game from the ground up for esports. Oh my God, bro. You built this game for niggas whose chairs stink, for niggas who live with roaches. they live, breathe the game. They don't, and they only think about how they play. They don't think about the community. Usually the game's gonna be ass. Struggleborn, anybody? Battleborn? Anyways, let's get back to the trailer. For competitive players, fuck them niggas, bro. They all broke.
皆さんこんにちは。
You streaming this PvPs would be hilarious.
メインプロデューサーの古谷と申します。本日はよろしくお願いいたします。先ほど皆様に見ていただいたのは6月上旬に公開したトレーラーでした。
Appreciate it, Go Go Gadget.
通り本作は10月10日に
Just getting out the Navy. I've been watching. Okay, shout out to the Navy. Yo, scary shit. Because you just brought that up. I just seen a video. Apparently, we just deployed the U.S. Navy down into Miami because they got Russian ships on the Cuban-Florida border. Shit getting scary out here. And meanwhile, this nigga Joe Biden can barely stay awake, man. This is getting spooky outside. If you in Florida, stay safe.
応援してくださっている皆様には改めて感謝申し上げます。発売を楽しみにお待ちいただけたらと思っています。今回はトレーラーではお伝えしきれなかった2つのゲームモード、エピソードバトルとカスタムバトルの詳細を新規ゲーム映像を使用してお伝えいたします。まずはエピソードバトルです。このモードは悟空やベジータなど8人のキャラクターから選んだキャラクター目線で原作の物語とシチュエーションのバトルを楽しめる一人用のモードです。物語の流れやシチュエーションが分かる導入パートと実際にプレイするバトルパートを繰り返しながら進めていくものになっています。キャラクターごとにボリュームは様々ですが、最も長い悟空についてはドラゴンボール Z のラディッツ。
You know what would make this what if shit like next level? Like, I don't want to make no little choices. I want to make some big choices. Yo, shout out to B Hunter with the sub. Like, it would be funny if in the Sand Saga, Raditz pulls up, and then you could just change the story where you can pick fucking blue hair Gogeta to just come down and bomb niggas. End of the story. Fuck you. Like, how does that change the story? And how did he get there? That's what I want to know.
その戦いはドラゴンボールスーパーの力の大会編の戦いまでのバトルステージが用意されています。原作で実践していた相手と歯応えのあるバトルが楽しめるようになっています。一部の物語パートは一人称視点で楽しめるなど、キャラクターの体感を味わえるモードになっています。
Immerse yourself.
一部のステージに限られますが、
really be in the
物語
Sans
のター
body.
ニングポイントとなっていた場面での選択やバトルの結果次第で原作とは異なる場面に出くわすこともありますので、ぜひドラゴンボールのキャラクターになったつもりでお楽しみください。
This what if stuff is only gonna hit if the writing is strong. Like, don't allow me to change the story and then I do an alternate path. And then it just ends with a you win. Haha, good job, Goku. Like, I hope there's a reason for the player to explore all the different options, because that's, for those who don't play hardcore RPGs, that's what makes The Witcher, Mass Effect, Baldur's Gate 3, those type of games. That's what makes them great, because it really, I mean, like, that's what people liked when I played Baldur's Gate 3. They was like, damn, I never seen that before when you made that choice. If I make a choice and it just barely changes the story, what's the fucking point? And that's why I said I'm not going to get super hyped on this. I'm going to wait for the reviews. I don't want this game to fail. It's just, I don't trust Bandai Namco. I'm going to be honest. But we'll see. I hope the choices really matter. It adds replay value. Yeah. Creates conversation.
エピソードバトルの説明となります。そして2つ目のモード、カスタムバトルをご紹介いたします。
Noties don't always come through. Follow me on Twitter and turn on notifications on my Twitter. I go live on Twitter all the time, so like you'll always get a notie over there. I know Twitch don't be working. Or Discord. Join the Discord. You'll always get a notie.
こちらはオリジナルのシチュエーションのバトルを楽しめるモードです。カスタムバトルモードの中にあるエクストラバトルでは、ゲームオリジナルのさまざまなシチュエーションのバトルをお楽しみいただけます。
You gotta remember they created Dark Souls 3. I think it's fun. Yeah, all right, different
途中で
team.
イベント演出が挟まるものなど、
When did Bandai lose your trust? Nigga, when did they gain it for you? Like, what do you... Like, when did they gain it? Like, what are we talking about? Bandai they got Tekken, Tracking 8. Other than that, like, Bandai Namco, they love to publish a 6 out of 10. To me, they're not that great of a publisher. If we're talking about the overall scope of quality in their games, they're not that great to me. So, like, when you say, when did you lose their trust? When they made Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 through like 4, or no, there's like 5 now, and then they made every other anime game a fucking Arena Fighter. They just make too many 6 out of 10s. It's very rare that they make something better than that. And that's because the Tekken team is something completely different. Bandai just publishes that shit. I believe Bandai also published Elden Ring too, if I'm correct. But that don't got nothing to do with Bandai. That's from Software. If you're talking about that's from Software. If you're talking about games that are developed and published by Bandai, their games, they're not very good. But if you're talking about games that are published by Bandai but made by a different team where they just front the money, they're usually pretty good. And that's like you say, when did you lose trust? Nigga, they've never had my trust. They're not that great of a developer in my opinion.
通常のバトルとは異なる戦いもお楽しみいただけます。またエディットモードではプレイキャラクターや
Were they the ones who try to make foam stars? No, that was Square Enix.
プレイヤーの皆様が
Yeah, matter of fact, if you do want to pinpoint, thank you, Big Draco. If you do want to pinpoint, to answer your question, how about Jump Force? I think that's when we should have all lost trust in them. Jump Force.
設定してオリジナルのバトルを作ることができ
Yeah,
ます。
Monster Hunter's Capcom.
そして作ったものはアップロードして世界中のプレイヤーの皆様と共有できますので、ぜひ皆様の思い描くシチュエーションのバトルを披露し合って楽しんでいただけたらと思っております。エクストラバトル
You'll
を
also be able to edit existing content alongside of bonus battles.
新たな
Can you share it? That's what matters. Can we
バ
share
トル
it?
を作ることもできますので、ぜひいろいろなバトルを作っ
And
て
then
遊
making
ん
a
で
whole
みてください。
variety of battles. So technically, I could make a battle where Gogeta shows up against Raditz.
エピソードバトル、カスタムバトル。
Yeah, you can share it. That's dope. That's dope. See, now this is what I was talking about. Like people were saying I was hating. I'm not gonna lie, you niggas been dick munching this game since they announced it. Like I get it. Like I loved Budokai, I loved the Tenkaichi games when I was a kid too, but it's been a while. All I'm saying is just you gotta show me something. This is all I've been asking for. Just talk about the features in the gameplay more. And I feel like it's been a lot of flash, but I like this. I like what I'm seeing.
またゲームモードに加え、皆様から多く
They
の
showed good stuff. That's why. Nah. What I tell y'all about that revisionist history, stop it. Since the moment this game was announced, the day this game was announced, all they showed was Goku power up with blue hair, and you niggas said game of the year. And I was lost. Then the next trailer they showed, it was Goku and Vegeta fighting and yapping for 5 minutes straight, and it looked like Dragon Ball Xenoverse. The graphics, the art looked cool, but like it looked like Xenoverse game of the year. I'm like, what's different? That's all I'm saying. You're a hater, and I was like, you can't say nothing negative about this shit, bruh.
バトルに関してもお話が
Cut it the fuck out. Oh, Goku Blue game of the year.
本作はプレイヤーの皆様がどれだけドラゴンボールのキャラクターになりきった体験ができるかということにフォーカスして開発を進めてまいりました。気を高めるだけで風が巻き起こったり、天気が変わったり、
They got the wind
バトルの余波
effects.
で岩や建物が豪快に壊れたりなど、超パワーをより
Rocks and
強く
buildings
体
were
感できるよ
dynamically
う
destroyed by the force of the battle and take advantage of the power. Wow, so you get environmental damage. Okay.
最新のプラットフォーム
R.I.P. Toriyama.
さまざまな演出をリアルタイムに描くようにしています。それらの表現とかつてのような画面分割でのローカル対戦とを両立させるのは困難であったものの、皆様により良いゲーム体験を提供できるよう今作ならではの形を模索し、オンラインでの対戦を前提とした一人用のゲームとして開発を進めてまいりました。ただ少しでもより多くの方、多くのシチュエー
Says
ション
some
で
content creators posted actual demo footage too. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't trust none of their opinions on games. You talking about the anime gaming community? The ones involved in an abusive relationship where they hype up everything? Like, they are the last people's opinion. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd rather hear IGN and GameSpot's opinion on this game than them.
遊んでいただきたいと思い、結果
No, thank you.
精神と時の部屋限定で画面分割対戦を実装できることとなりました。もともと一人用前提で作ってきておりましたため、
It's got split
キ
screen.
ャラクター選択画面では2人同時に選択ができず、切り替えが必要といった不便な箇所が残ってしまいますが、身近な人とお楽しみいただけると嬉しいです。今回ご紹介させていただくゲーム内容は以上となりますが、本作の魅力がお伝えできた
Right, Big Draco, the same anime gaming community who hyped up that Storm game that had no private lobbies? That community?
れば幸いです。また現在予約解禁しております。
Real reputable opinions.
通常版だけではなく発売より
20 playable characters with the season pass, DLC 1, 2, and 3. How many characters is it launching with? This is crazy. All these damn Vegetas and Gogetas and Brolys and shit. Play 3 days early, full game digital only if you get the deluxe edition. damn, I feel like, is this about to become the new industry standard? This is how they're trying to upsell the deluxe edition. 164, god damn, that's crazy. That's good. A lot of content. Like this is like the third or fourth game I've seen this. Buy the deluxe edition and get it 3 days early. Fuck, man. Now I gotta like you don't have to buy it if you're a regular everyday person, but if you're a content creator, fuck. Because you want to be there first. You want to be first to market to produce content on it. So it almost forces you to buy the most expensive version. Yeah, tax write-off. It's still annoying though.
アーリーアクセスが入ったデジタルデラックスエディションやアルティメットエディションなどさまざまな販売形態を用意しておりますので、
At least you get a bunch of characters with the DLC though.
予約特典はキャラクター6体の早期開放券に加え、プレイヤブルキャラクター1体が手に入るものになっておりますのでお見逃しなく。他にも本作に登場するキャラクターに焦点を当てたキャラクタートレーラーも公開しておりますので、ぜひご覧ください。引き続き発売に向けて全力を。
We're giving it our all for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. That's what I like to hear.
Sparking Zero をよろしくお願いいたします。ご視聴
Shout out to 700 we got in here. We ain't even been live 30 minutes. Hit the follow button if you're new. I appreciate you. That was a good video. I like that. That gave me more faith in this game. It's looking like this is gonna be a fun game. I can see your review now. It's not worth the money, LOL. Why you say that? I just said I liked what I saw. Oh shit. You know what's funny? I recommend more games than I don't. But you niggas only watch the negative videos, bro. That's the funny part. This nigga don't like anything. No, you don't watch my videos. It's a psychological thing. Most people are attracted to negativity. Yeah, niggas just be yapping, bro. Just be fucking yapping. I dropped an hour-long video today where I was praising. It's an hour-long video. At the beginning of the video, I'm praising Gears of War E-Day for like 15 minutes straight. And then all throughout that hour-long video, I pull up multiple articles. I talk about some things that I liked as well. And I talked about some things that I didn't like. And somebody left a comment. They got multiple thumbs up. This nigga needs to shut the fuck up. All he does is hate on shit. The first 5 to 10 minutes, I watched said video and I liked it. I'm like, the first 15 minutes, I'm sitting there praising a game. What are you talking about? That's the shit I be talking about. And like, no disrespect. What I'm about to say, if it don't apply, let it fly. But you single mother ass niggas, bro, I swear to God. First of all, we're talking about video games. Where does the disrespect come from? You hear one thing that you disagree with and you just start calling me out my name. Never forget that we are talking about video games, guys. We are talking about video games. And then somebody replied, yeah, this nigga, he been a fucking cornball. I'm like, yo. He said, and then why are you on the fucking video? Why are you on the video? He said, please clip that shit. He said, oh, yeah, he was right about the slander. I'm just like, what are you talking? You're just wrong. Yeah, when I see stuff like that, it makes me start to side with the women. I'm like, yo, maybe we are in a sassy apocalypse because where is this coming from? I have no vitriol toward you. I have no hatred toward you. Like I just said, I want to see more from Dragon Ball. Fuck you, nigga. Kill yourself. What?
So you got
fundamentally wrong.
New Dragon Ball game. How was that? How was that?
All right, let's see what GameSpot. This is their preview. Let's see what they got to say.
Like I went right back into high school. Plays just like the old Budokai Tenkaichi games I loved so much back in the days of my youth. The fast action, third person, all over the arena, sending people through buildings and rocks.
Those breakable environment.
Yes, it's so cool. Shooting a Kamehameha through a building at the other guy, who then goes through another building. There was a magic in those games that has been lost in the 15, 16 years since it's been out last. And Sparking Zero does a great job of capturing the feel of battle.
The better question is, who gonna tear their palm up spinning the analog stick? Who gonna break a controller? Niggas gonna be up at 3 a.m. Baby, come to bed. Look like you beating your meat because you're keeping your controller low. Babe, you beating your meat to Goku? No, I'm in a beam battle, bitch.
We only played one player versus CPU. We didn't really dig into the game too much. But they have the 3v3 combat now, and you can switch between the two at will, which is pretty neat. So you can like try 3 different gameplay styles. It is pretty similar. You're just mashing buttons or charging up your key. There will be those moments where it's fast action, and then there'll be those moments where you're just charging up your key for 5 seconds.
Just charging, just holding,
And then whoever, it's like the cat and mouse, whoever breaks first.
Yeah, if I gotta do that, I'm not playing. I only got one controller.
Getting higher and higher. Like, we've seen in the anime, like, Goku getting so much stronger, Vegeta getting so much stronger, unlocking new moves, meeting new characters. We get to see some of that, like in this game.
So if you pick base Vegeta,
I'm about to be a Hercule main. Yeah, I'm gonna make an all-star team of like Hercule, Farmer with the shotgun, Apple, just like all the shit characters. I'm just gonna pick them, bro, so I can beat niggas who play fucking Blue Vegeta and shit and brag about it. Yeah, Videl. Is Pan in the game? Is Pan in the game?
In the heat of battle, go up the evolutionary chain
All the way.
Raditz,
up to
Yajirobe.
I think is as far as it went. The game goes from the original Dragon Ball Z, like this Saiyan Saga, all the way through Tournament of Power in Super. So all of that content will be in the game.
Ooh, Tournament of Power is gonna be there. Nice.
He wasn't in our demo, but he will be.
Okay.
The only Super characters that we saw in our demo.
You know what would have been fire too? They wouldn't have did it, but like if they would have threw some content in here that hasn't been animated yet, like what was it, the Morrow one? I think the Morrow arc. And then there was another one. Like if they would have put some of that content in the game, that shit would have been fire.
Beerus. Besides the evolutions, I should say.
Yeah, Gas.
Beerus and Bergamo, the wolf.
Black Frieza, nigga Frieza,
His super move is he brings
Granola, yeah, Ego Vegeta.
whose names, I think one's Lavender. The names elude me at the moment, and they do the big.
So that's DLC chill. It's possible it could be.
Really cool. And super flashy level 3 combos. If you can,
You think they put GT
charge up
content
to
in
5
there?
levels,
We haven't seen any. I hope they do though.
then you can go up to sparking just like in the old games. And if you hit that big flashy move, the screen fills with light, everything explodes, damage is crazy. Most of the time that I hit them, they were 1 or at least very close to 1 hit kills. That was fun.
I mean, that's Dragon Ball. That's
Who
Dragon
is this
Ball.
dog nigga? Are you kidding? He's from the Tournament of Power. There was like 3 episodes dedicated like that fight. You joking?
We're doing a lot with single player content too. So episode battle will let you play through the story of Dragon.
Is it the
Ball
beginning of the Tournament of Power?
As before.
Unique story tied to it, or is it going with the events?
Yes.
of the-
Yeah, he has low
You
key.
get to a crossroads.
You made them
where
sweat
you
a little
make
bit.
choice. You can make the canonical choice, or you can deviate.
Oh,
That I don't remember.
The example they gave us is.
Yeah, I remember they stuck out to me because they were
Saiyan
furries.
Saga, where Raditz kidnaps Gohan,
Yeah.
and Piccolo approaches him and says, "You need me. We should team up." As
I didn't watch
Goku,
Super. I watched
choose
like
to
half of it in
either
some
go with
clips.
Piccolo-
I'm gonna be honest. The only thing worth watching in like Super, in my opinion, is the Tournament of Power. There's a I don't know if it's still on there because how I watched it is there was a 2-hour cut on YouTube of the Tournament of Power where they condensed all the episodes into like the gist of it. What's the name? I look it up on YouTube, see if it's still on there. That's a good way to just watch it all. It's like a 2-hour movie. It was really good. Not gonna lie, when you're talking about people bitching in the comment section review, I legit got an ad roll of a baby crying. That's fucking funny.
One followed
I
it.
saw that as fire. It was a really good condensed version that I
Or You
watched.
can say, no, I'm going to go it alone, and then they didn't show this in the demo, but going it alone, you still take Krillin with you. So does that just mean taking Krillin means you're also alone? Sorry, buddy. Sorry, pal. That's the creative choice they made. It's how it's written in the game. If they want to fix that when they hear this, that's up to them. I personally agree with it. No offense, pal. There's branching parts throughout the entire story, apparently, where you can stick to the canon or you can't, and that creates these what-if scenarios that they're pretty excited about. They also had what were called custom battles, so you can basically make your own scenario, and
that's cool.
you're one guy versus another guy. If you do a certain attack, or if you have to defeat them with a certain attack in order to advance the story, and you can branch from there. I didn't really get too deep into that, but it seems like it's really, really cool. For fans of Dragon Ball Z or Super to be able to create their own little mini stories.
Yeah.
And it almost,
Their own
I
mini
might have heard that wrong. I have to check, but it's possible that they might be able to like share it with their friends or let their friends try it.
Oh, that's so cool. So you could like share your creations like with your
which
friends.
is neat.
Yeah.
Speaking of friends, split screen co-op. Split screen, not co-op, split screen versus.
That's such an easy thing.
That you are limited to one.
Who going over their friend house to fade? Who going over their friend house? Fall is looking pretty stacked. Yeah, and you know the crazy thing about this fall, like being stacked, I feel like in the first half of the year, like nobody knew what the fuck was coming out this fall. And then out of nowhere, we get Star Wars, Assassin's Creed, what's the name? Monkey Game, Black Myth. We got this game. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Black Ops 6. I'm not gonna lie, Black Ops 6 was whatever call, because at the time we didn't know what it was. Call of Duty was not on the table. It's now on the table. It looks pretty good. Space Marine 2. You said Black Myth is August. Yeah, but it comes out August 20th. To me, that's a fall game. That's a fall game because you're most likely not gonna beat it in August. You're gonna be playing that into September, maybe even October, depending on if you fucking trash. So to me, like anytime a game comes out late August, I know it's technically a summer game. It's a fall game to me. Life is Strange, if you care about that. Yeah, Astrobots, Shadows, Phantom Blade Zero. It's a lot of good games that came out of fucking nowhere, bro. We're gonna be busy. We're gonna be off the subs.
Victory.
You are limited to one stage, the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, which is basically a white slate. But if the choices were only on one stage or not at all, I will take that one stage.
Of course.
Raditz seems like such a waste of potential as a character. I agree. Not even from like a power scaling point, but like I would have liked to seen like in somewhere in the timeline, I don't know, he gets revived and he has like a redemption arc, or like they build like a relate, because like Goku doesn't have any family besides, you know, the one that he made, where he tries to build some type of relationship with Raditz or something. Like that was a cool thing to explore. Or even like a redemption. Like one of my, like, you know what made me hate GT? I always talk about it. One of my, there's a lot of things to hate about GT, but I hated when the villains got resurrected and Nappa came back and Vegeta found him in the city blowing it up. And he stands over him. He's like, Nappa, you didn't change. And then he kills the nigga. I'm like, bruh, like that was a chance for like some type of, he could have killed him. Like, but can we at least have a conversation or something? Like there was just some missed opportunities for some character development, you know, just poor writing.
We only saw a screenshot. We didn't see the actual like it in motion or whatever. But it's two people on the same couch. It's split screens, just like the old PS.
I played RKGK. What's that? When gaming is dry revisited, a great platform. I don't know what that is.
And just based on that one shot alone, I went right back to like.
Yeah, the only redeeming thing about GT to me was Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, like you said, it's those days.
I hate they turned Goku into a kid again. I'm like, oh my
I'm
god.
pretty sure that like this person could definitely beat this person. It's like there ain't no way. It's like, well, let's jump in the game right now. Let's find out. You know?
Yeah. And then and then you start arguing about people that aren't in Dragon Ball, and the thing just goes off the rails. It's paradise, man.
Yeah.
That's paradise. Sparking Zero, I think.
Super 17 was cool too. Yeah, you're right.
Old Tenkaichi feeling. October 11th is going to be a good day for them.
Hell yeah, love to hear it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, those new.
Is Star Wars looking like a day one? I don't know, man. I don't know. Star Wars might have to eat an L for me because I think Wukong and Star Wars come out a week apart. I'm playing Wukong day one, definitely. So it depends on if I beat Wukong or not. Like, I'm definitely going to play Star Wars, but it might get put on the back burner. Because, like, I'm not itching to play that game. Assassin's Creed, yes, but not Star Wars. It might get put on the back burner. You said, ain't no way. Yeah, like, they come out a week apart. One of them comes out the 20th, and the one comes out, like, the 30th, I think, or something like that.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, the one DX mentioned. Okay, yeah, I do remember
Game
that.
Fest. Be sure to stay tuned to GameSpot.com.
Seems like they enjoyed it. Star Wars, I'm waiting on your review. And they said that game gonna be like 30 hours. It's another open world game. I gotta pick and choose what I think is gonna, you know, pop off. Outlaws will be on Game Pass. Outlaws is not gonna be on Game Pass. It'll be on Ubisoft Plus, but I don't know about Game Pass. I ain't heard that one. It's a Game Pass.
Kakarot, think of the battles you'll have. Isn't your Saiyan
Mickey
blood
Mouse time? What
boiling
else,
with
Iggy?
excitement from the thought?
Shut up! If you think I'd ever join you, then you're dumber than you look.
Shut your bitch ass up. Is Jacko the super elite playable?
That child behind you, is that your son?
He's not!
Yes, that boy.
When they do fights like this, it always cracked me up. These niggas having a full-blown conversation while getting his back blown out. Why didn't he say that down there on the island?
Indeed has Saiyan blood. It's no use trying to hide it from me. I can see his tail from here.
So what if he does?
They removed the jetpack from Hercule? Can he fly? Are we just supposed to suspend disbelief?
So you can think over my offer.
The water looks really good.
One step closer.
No, he can't fly. Boo! He just runs. That's funny. He said that reminds me of the meme. Let me see if I can find it. What is his name? Desi, I think. This is gonna be Hercule. Desi. Let's see if I can find that meme. Is it this right here?
Why you keep running your goddamn mouth? Come to the street, lame man, nigga.
This is gonna be Hercule.
You been running your goddamn mouth, bro. What's up, bro? What's up? Move, bro. You get this shit too, bro. Lame man, nigga. I don't see all these lame.
Come to the street.
I will beat your motherfucking ass,
You just gonna be flying around. Come to the streets, nigga. Shout out to Yamcha. Somebody gotta take these L's. That's how Batman is, right? The water looks really good in this game. Desi is a comedy plant. What does that mean? Can y'all stop calling everybody a fucking industry plant? What does that mean? Desi's been around since Vine. What are you talking about?
Piccolo?
Yeah, I'm an industry plant too.
What are you doing here?
Just say you don't like him, because that's okay. You're allowed to dislike what he makes. Doesn't make him a plant.
Truth is, I have a better shot at that. If you were along for the ride.
Hold on. You mean team up with me? Why in the world would you ever do that?
Don't get the wrong idea.
The voice acting is pretty decent.
Be a temporary alliance.
The movements with the voice isn't, but the voice acting is pretty decent.
Only for the sake of eradicating that alien off my planet. Once that purpose is
niggas heard industry plant. Niggas is like that, period. Niggas learn a new word and they just run with that shit. Like I remember my mom and dad telling me when Bobby Brown first came out with his album and he came out with My Prerogative. They was telling me like black folks would not shut the fuck up about the word prerogative. Niggas learned that word industry plant like 4-5 years ago, probably around the time when all those XXL 2016 clones was coming out. Like you remember Icy Narco? Like that nigga, that like you could say he's an industry plant, or what was that green haired dude and Baby Goth? Like those people were like industry plants. They learned that word and just ran with that shit.
Crush you. Then I can get back to my plans of world domination.
This Mass Effect ass music.
Bulma, I need to borrow the Dragon Radar for a bit.
Oh,
You know, black people.
Let's go. Think you can keep up with my flying Nimbus?
You gotta be kidding. I'm a cut above the rest of you puny humans when it comes to flying.
What Bulma knees buckling for? Who's excited to revisit the Raditz fights for a millionth time? Gohan has a hidden power locked inside of him. When his rage is filled. Wait, what the fuck? We doing still image cutscenes? Oh, nah.
At least
Okay.
be smarter than this. But you have no idea how out of your league you are.
Do we get the Cell Saga too? Yeah, they said everything from the Raditz to the Tournament of Power.
Pleasantries. We're here to take you down. Simple as that.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about there to do.
Sorry, brother. I was thinking about my offer, and I've changed my mind.
Let me see that special beam cannon.
Just slow the rest of us down. And for betraying...
What a special beam cannon part. Can I drive cars? Yeah, I'm trying to do a driving mission.
Say goodbye, Kakarot! Power...
Yeah, but where the special beam cannon at?
Stop! Don't do it! Please, he's just a...
Oh, there it is.
Piccolo!
So how does play?
Do it now! Are you insane? Maybe, but it's the only way to beat you!
Can I fight as that Gohan? That I don't know.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Are you ready?
You gotta do this shit from first person?
No!
Yeah, I don't know about this angle, bruh. No Diddy, bruh. Yo, this is crazy. You're like you dry humping your brother, bruh. What the fuck? Whoa, buddy. Yeah, we give a Raditz back shot to Happy Pride Mo. That shit is crazy.
Kakarot's taste for forgiveness. Go back to hell.
Vegeta, you talk so grandly for a lowly monkey.
Monkey?
Piping down.
I don't want to see no alternate endings. I don't want to see them. I'd rather play the game. That's the content we paying for. Try this! Very fast pace. I feel like this game I can play for like an hour or two, and I'm too old. After that, I'm done. It's so damn fast paced. I feel like my eyes will start hurting. My eyes can't keep up with the sand speed. Yeah, I got the Unk eyes. I don't got the Sharingan. I got the Unk eyes. That's how I felt about Doom Eternal. Oh yeah, I had to be in a mood to play Doom Eternal too. As much as I love that game, there were certain days where like I just felt too tired because the movement was so kinetic. It was just OD sometimes. How do you unlock the Unk eyes? You hit 30, nigga. and that's if you take care of yourself. When you hit 30, you might unlock it. It might take a little bit longer for some, but usually around 30. For some of you, you'll unlock the Unk eyes sooner because of the way that you live your life. You niggas don't go to bed. Y'all be drinking and smoking all the goddamn time. Y'all argue with everybody. Y'all be on Twitter debating everybody. Just be stressed the fuck out. Broke. Like there are other factors that can add to it where you unlock the Unk eyes sooner. I'm 25. Why can't I see? Like, no, nigga, you are not Daredevil. You are Unk. You are not a hero.
Vegeta! It's my turn now!
Going through all different eras. They don't eat vegetables, only chicken flavored noodles. Well, yeah, that goes into like the diet. Like niggas who don't eat fruit, but they eat fruit snacks. If I come to your house and you got a big ass, you know that big box of blue fruit snacks from fucking Costco's. If I come to your house and you got a closet full of fucking fruit snacks from fucking Scooby Doo, and there's no fruit in your fridge, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're unlocking the Unk eyes. I don't know how I became pre-diabetic. Cause you eating Gushers and gummy worms all day, nigga. Eat a vegetable.
Let's do this.
But it says made with real fruit. I know this nigga don't got a closet full of Gushers and gummy worms and Skittles. What the fuck? It looks good though. You get the point. It looks good. I ain't had Skittles in a while. Fun fact: Skittles are banned in a lot of different countries, not in America, but in a lot. They contain ingredients that are poisonous to the body. I'd advise you not to. If you're gonna fuck with candy, don't fuck with Skittles. I'd advise against it. My daughter don't even like that shit like that. She said that shit hurt her teeth. It do when you're not really like you don't really mess with it like that. Elden Ring and Black Myth got us till then. Pretty much, is banned in California. Definitely not. I've definitely seen Skittles in the CVS down the street. I've seen them. Unless they're carrying them illegally, but I don't know that. I don't know. You could be wrong. You could be right. You could be wrong. I don't know. But oh, it's happening. Okay, so it's bound to happen. Got you. Other countries still use Red 40. They just call it something different. I don't know, man. When I went to Europe, I was able to eat cheese. I ate a whole pizza by myself. Didn't get bloated. Didn't get gas. They putting something in the food, bruh, out here.